Metal-heads.de.
Hello Metalheads, my name is Kaio. Right next to me is the band Sons of Texas and we're gonna do an interview. Guys, please tell us, how is the tour so far?
It's been going great. So far, it's like number 4?
I think it's 5.
Number 5. And you know what? It was cool the first couple of days, but as soon as we hit Germany, like a switch turned on and it was just rock and roll, man, you know?
Yeah. So last year you played here with Soil, so you gained some fans, right?
Yeah, for sure. We've seen some reoccurring faces, and actually we've seen some of the shirts from last year too, so it's cool to see that out in the crowd, man.
So this time you're supporting Seether. How is your relationship to them?
Get the fuck off. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Seether's great, man. I mean, we've had the privilege to meet them already one time. It was right after their set a couple nights ago. We sat down with them. They said, "Hey, man, have a beer." And yeah, they were awesome people, just great people, man. But before that, we didn't really have a connection. I think our management knew someone from their crew, or I don't know how it happened, but we're very fortunate to be with them, and it's awesome. It's been great.
So today you played in Cologne, and every visitor who comes to Cologne have to do 3 things at least, or at least one of them. The first one is to see a soccer game of the world famous soccer club FC Köln. The second one is to visit the cathedral, and the last one is to drink beer, which called Kölsch.
Which cathedral?
The Dome.
The Dome, yeah. I heard someone told us about that, and unfortunately, we got into town late.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got into town, we had to, we had a sound check set up and everything, man. So, damn it, we didn't have a chance to check it out. But we still have a chance to drink some beer.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back and visit all that shit. How about that? Can I curse, dude? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
It's
okay.
All right.
It's allowed.
Sorry, I'm an idiot.
No rude words, but that's okay.
All right, cool.
So we from Metalheads are also followers of your social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, etc.
Yeah.
And we know that you got some family and some kids, and so we would like to ask, what do you miss more when you're on tour, your family, or when you're home to play out with your band?
Yes. No, a little bit of both, man. Like when you're home, you get to spend time with the family, which is incredible. But sometimes you hear the road calling and you're like, man, it'd be cool to, let loose some of the tension or, frustrations from the day to day out on stage, man. But there's nothing like being home with the family, man. Like I miss my kids, I miss my wife, and it's a double-edged sword, man.
I saw that you supported also a known band from Texas, Hell Yeah.
That's right.
And I know that there's Vinnie Paul, and I know also that Pantera is a huge influence of your band. Yes, Cowboys from Hell. And so I want to ask, how was it to meet Vinnie Paul or to talk to him?
It was awesome, man. They were really great. We were really great to us on that tour. They took care of us. We got to hang out with Tom, got to hang out with Vinnie and all them backstage. It was cool. We got to exchange some words here and there. But I don't know. For me, it's like because I grew up listening to them. For me, it was kind of like, shit, what do I say? What do I do? It's kind of like, but no, everything was cool. Said what's up to him, shook his hand, and told him, thanks for having us out on the tour, and he was great. They took care of us. The tour went smoothly. The crew was incredible. Shout out P. King. What's up, dude? And yeah, man, it was a great run, man, to be able to share the stage with people we grew up listening to and idolizing.
Sounds great, man. Yeah, let's take a small break.
Sure.
And let's talk us about your new record, Forged by Fortune. It will come out this Friday, right?
This Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday, baby.
And if you hit the guys up on tour, you will get it on the merch booth, of course. And can you please explain us what is the meaning behind your record title?
Forged by Fortitude. It came about. I don't know how it came about. It just kind of tapped into me. But basically, you're a product of what you've been through. You know what I mean? And this record is really like it's a reflection of everything that we went through the past 2 years. We were brand new when we started touring and on the first record or whatever. So we were very naive, and we learned a lot, man. A lot, and been through a lot. And yeah, like I said, man, it's basically a mirror image of what we've been through. So we're forged by Fortitude, baby.
That's great, man. Let's talk a bit about your record cover. It's very amazing. I like it very much. Can you tell us who did this design?
Oh, what's his name? What the fuck is his name, dude? Glenn. Yes, his name is Glenn. Shit, dude, I forget his last name. Wow, I feel like an idiot right now. His name is Glenn. Glenn something. But basically, it was through our record label, Razor and Tie. They knew this one dude that could execute this, because we had a concept, and I kind of like drafted it up. I'm not that good or whatever the hell, but I drafted it up and I sent it to the label, and they were like, okay, well, let's get a couple people that can see if they can even try to do this.
Yeah.
And Glenn popped up and gave us a mock-up of what was to come, and we were like, that's cool, man. Let's go for it. And yeah, the whole thing with the train, man, it's like, a train is just, it's power. It's power. It's.
You try your best to stop a freight train, but you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Anything that stands in its way, it's gonna, fucking devour it. So and honestly, this whole train concept came about when I was babysitting my kids, and I was watching Thomas the Train on the TV, and we were all discussing, man, what the hell do we even put on the record, on the front of this record? And yeah, Thomas was on the damn TV, and I was like, how about a train? So yeah, man, that's kind of where it came from, dude. Much love to Thomas the Train and friends.
I saw also your new music video, Beneath the Riverbed. Why did you decide especially to release this song as a video?
We released the song as a single because we feel it encompasses everything we do on the album in one song. And, we dabble with a little bit of blues, we dabble with metal, we dabble with anything we do, no matter what, it's going to have groove. And this song, like I said, had the right hook for radio, and it felt like the single that should be on there as a first foot forward for the record. So I think it really does well, and I think we picked a solid first one for the single.
Is it right that you are playing the police officer?
He's playing everything.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Jesus, why do you keep doing that shit to me, bitch? Yes, unfortunately, just because we couldn't really find anyone to act the part, to do the parts. So I said, screw it, let me do it. And yeah, these guys all had it in mind to shave everything else and keep the little porn stash going on. So that's Deputy Dick Swellington right there, man.
Let's talk a bit about your record again and about the music. Which goal do you want to achieve with this record if you compare it to your debut record?
I don't think there's anything specific goal or oriented wise. I don't think we set a goal to say, hey, let's do this. I think it's just something, it's a compilation of songs that we put together that we felt were the best of the compilation that we had in our arsenal when we were in the studio. So I think we just choose the best of the pile and put it forward. And it's where we are in our lives, and touring and, the family life and everything. And it's just everything we've been through, like he said, forged by Fortitude. It's you can either be molded by the fire or be burned by it. He likes that shit. That's what that means.
I think personally your first record is very, very powerful. And so how was it to write this one? Was it strange? Was it difficult? Or was it like, okay, come on, man, let's go to...
In comparison, you mean?
Yes, in comparison.
Again, it was the same thing. It was just something we had that where we were in our lives. It just came naturally, I feel. And it's something we want... No, put your hands down.
This guy's an idiot, man. Well, I mean, there was a difference.
There's a difference, for sure.
I mean,
it's faster, I think, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like amped up a bit. But for us, the writing process, for the first one was like we had all our lives to write that one, and this one, we weren't really. I mean, we tried our best to write while we were touring, but we were constantly touring. And whenever we went home, we were home, So we just wanted to spend family time with family. So when it came to this record, we all went to California with our record producer, Josh Wilbur. And we all had a lot of ideas, basically templates to all this music. And it was basically constructed in the studio, you know what I mean? Whereas the last record, they were already written. You know what I mean? So it was an awesome collaboration between all 5 of us, all 6 of us, including our producer. And yeah, man. I mean, I couldn't be more satisfied with it, man. It's I'm very, very proud of this record.
Sounds great. Like I said before, this record will come out now on Friday. What are your next plans? Will you come back to Europe? Will you tour in the US or? What?
We hope to come back to Europe. Any chance we get, we will be back, especially Germany, because it's fucking awesome. And the beer's great, too.
Oh, yeah.
The beer's incredible. No, man, it's just going to be extensive touring. Once the record's out, just be touring to support the record. We've got some stuff in the works. Nothing's confirmed yet, so we don't want to be like, this is what's going to happen. We don't have it confirmed and have it fumble or whatever, but it's just going to be a lot of touring, man, and hopefully we get to do a second round or third round in this case. In Europe again, man. Hopefully you guys will have us back.
Definitely. We are looking forward, definitely.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, you answered all my questions, guys. At least our artist got always the last word. So is there anything you want to share or to say, you can do it now.
Go get you this bad boy. Get this shit right here. September 22nd, worldwide. Go pick this shit up. It's all good.
Dankeschön.
Metal-Heads TV.